How's it going, everyone? My name is Cornchip, and welcome back to Code of the Black Knights. This episode's going to be a little weird because a number of reasons, like some related to the actual game, and then others just outside. Which is, I don't really know. First, let's start with the game stuff. I don't know how this episode's going to go because I'm going to try to, once again, get this guy down in under 3 turns, which so far I don't really know how to do. And, so I'm going to do an attempt just like this again. And if that doesn't work out, then I will probably do, like, save state crap. Assuming I even think I have a chance. So I don't know what this is going to be like, if it's going to end up being heavily edited or whatnot. But then otherwise, outside factors, I've got my overhead fan on, which could maybe mess with audio. I don't know. I feel like this microphone is, my new microphone I keep talking about is pretty... Not sensitive. What's the opposite of sensitive? Like, it's such a quiet mic that's very... Well, I mean, I just have to be right up on it talking to where hopefully the fan won't even be picked up. And then, my wife is streaming in the other room and has music playing, so that shouldn't pick up either with this microphone, but I'm just throwing it out there. Anyway, enough of my rambling, though. I don't think we need to see all this time. I didn't change any of the deployments. I'm still gonna have to skip every single person. That's fun. I did change up certain things, like I put Lowell next to Schwarz, as you can see. Yeah. It's like I keep saying I don't know how this is gonna go, but Lowell has Hades on, well, in his inventory, because Legendary Spirit's supposed to do good against him, according to someone in the comments. And Schwarz has the Goddess Axe, even though, for all I know, maybe his Nell and or Tizona would already do well enough, but I have the Goddess Axe on him just in case. And I gave Oliver a Warp Staff, even though it only has 2 uses. I do have the Hammer Repair Staff, but I didn't give it to anybody. I could have given it to her, but they're not next to each other, so I don't know how I'd repair it. And I still just kind of want to see how this goes in the first place, so I'm going to, this might be a bad idea right here. I don't know how far I'll be able to get him. Close enough. Although the problem is, I don't know where my cursor is. There we go. But he doesn't have any supports near him, so I'm kind of thinking, this won't actually work out very well. Last time, we saw the bad ending that kind of gave us more story information than we even had before. Okay, so Tizona's nice because it won't miss. 24 damage is not bad. This damage is amazing, but he doesn't have the best hit chance. And I don't think Lowell being near him is going to help that hit chance at all. However, let's Blaze Knife this boy. I'd love it if Angel could get up there as well, because that would obviously help Schwarz a lot. Alright, that's good. Love that. Okay, we're just gonna crank it up, and then tap until I get that bottom spot. There we go. And it even leveled Oliver up. Very needed, What would I have done if I didn't get that level? I have no clue. So the warp is gone. I can't repair it. It's just gone. But again, I don't know how seriously I'm taking this attempt anyway. What does everything else look like? He gets doubled, which is not great. Oh, okay. So this isn't good for Lowell. He would definitely need support near him to make this worthwhile at all. So it looks like it's really up to Schwarz. And I don't think Schwarz will even kill. So... I mean, she can... Oh! Okay, so she can actually get up here and dance for him. I just need to hope he doesn't get hurt too badly. He would potentially take 18 damage. That's really not bad at all. So I say we can do this attack and see what happens. You nearly killed me once. You took and defiled my mentor, my king, my friends. And for that, you will pay. And then, and only then, I can finally rest my sword. I hope you hit these 65s, but we'll see. Or Aether? Oh wait, he probably prevents skills or something. Anyway, we're actually off to a really good start. Oh, he got Aether. This could be over then. In fact, I think it is. Wow. Okay, well, there we go. Hopefully I don't need the warp staff for the side chapter thingy I'm about to get, because I can't even repair it now. But hey, I guess this is how the episode's gonna go. I just did it in 5 minutes. Wow. No fanfare music? Thanks, game. Well, I really wasn't expecting it to go that quickly, to be honest. The Arcana Horde is dying off. It's over. It's actually over. I can't believe it. And it just took me getting warped in with a frickin' axe. Yes, late in time? Wait, it's not over yet. And I like how Lowell's just chilling there. Damn it, we let our guard down too soon. Everyone! The tower's about to collapse. Ah. Okay, no dialogue there. What happened? Hello, Noir. Where are we? This is the final threshold. I'm afraid that the Frostspire collapsed. As a direct result of the energy released after your victory. Then we are dead? Yes and no. This is not yet your time, unless you decide so. Then why the hell wouldn't I want to go back? Because there are so many waiting for you. Oh, in death. Why do we care about the king? Like, no offense. Why do I care about that king either? I really don't care about any of these people except Artemisa. Not to speak for Noir. Okay, I do care about Cecil. Hello, sister. Cecil? Cecil, is that you? Oh, it's been so hard without you. I just wish you came back. I wanted to see you at least once more. I missed you so much. We've been given this moment. I've seen all that you have done. I couldn't possibly be prouder of my big sister. Thank you. I think I want to go back. What would Mom and Dad think if you just left them like I did? They need you. Schwarz needs you, as does everyone else. Go ahead and make just one more miracle for me. And when you do, I'll be waiting here at the end of the road. Oh, this is really sad. Wow, High Regent, my dear sister. Wait, don't go. They all await you after the end, and there probably could have been more depending on deaths I had, but she wasn't close enough with Maria or Hall. Were those my only deaths that I can remember? I mean, the assassin guy whose name I can't remember, Hiryu, he died, but Noah probably didn't even know him. Anyway, but you were very fortunate. There are even more people waiting in the plane you belong to. Like I said, this isn't your time to go. You have so many friends whose strength to call upon. And they too are calling for you. Can you hear it? Yes, I can feel them. Good, hold on to the bonds you have, and you will be pulled back to the world. It is really that simple. Of course, but I can't go before you answer me. There is something that does not add up. We fell from the tower. We shouldn't be in a limbo, we should have died outright. How is it that I get to choose? I may or may not have pulled some strings. There is one last thing I should mention, the runes. They have brought joy as much as they have brought sadness. They have served their purpose. I am convinced that my gift was not a mistake, but until the world needs them again, they are nothing more than a needless temptation. But in any case, you should not be concerned. I think it is time to go, Noir. Thank you, Adrian. I'll never forget what you have done for us. Adrian? Is that the name my younger son chose now? Excuse me? What? Then you might have saved me. It is nigh time to return the favor. Farewell. What does that mean? Is Adrian coming back too? Or no? Where are we? We're at the ruins of the spire. We did it. We defeated the white weapon. We did. Then I saw this light and... You saw him too, right? I think we have to thank our friend for saving our lives. Wait, this place was crawling with Weisold troops. Where are they now? The quake caused while the tower was collapsing and the energy emanating were both very intense. I wouldn't be surprised if they fled the whole sector. The fire emblem has disappeared too. I wonder if the Rune of Harvests has as well. There is one last thing. Elias. The Arcana ravaged his entire body. My staff will not work. He is an undead, and a goner at that. The fact that he still speaks is a miracle. You are all stronger than I thought. If only I hadn't been so stubborn, we could have joined forces. We would have been unstoppable. But then again, maybe the world should never have an unstoppable force. Elias, I misjudged you. I forgot my reason to fight. I'm so sorry. I was the one who started this now pointless war. My wish is that it ends with me. I hope the best. For Com's and Weisold's future. Look to the sky, the stars, even if we can't see them. They are still there. Hope is the same. Do you think mankind could one day reach them? You can rest easy. Your task is done, Minister Elias. We should give him a proper grave before leaving Weisold. We have left our mark in history, and are standing on the verge of a new world. Not just as warriors, not just as soldiers of knights, but as heroes. As leaders. I will be the first to admit that sometimes the path we chose was the dark one. But every time, we balanced that darkness. The path we choose for ourselves right now will affect all future generations. Let's create a world everyone can be proud of. Do you promise that to me? Yes, I swear to you. I do as well. Yes, me too. Well said. The time has finally come to recover all we have lost. Hello there. Ready to leave Weisold? Are all the cargaments loaded? Indeed. If I learned something from my family's company, it's how to keep an inventory. You don't need to worry. But I'm no good as a leader. I'll leave that to you and Noir. As long as you stand by my side, I don't need to worry. Great. I will do my best to help rebuild Albertheim. I still have some contacts from the company after all. Maybe I can do something useful. You speak as if you had done nothing. Angel, I'm confident we could not have won without you. But let's save discussions for later. We have a future to build. And so the great battle came to its conclusion. The death of the White Weapon was an enormous blow to Weisold's military. In the following months, Com began rebuilding what they lost, and so did Alhadar and Gabriel. Naturally, this wasn't easy and required cooperation between nations. After all, the continent had been struck by a war of a magnitude that had not been seen since the Prelude. However, perhaps we could begin to relate the fates to our heroes, in Weisold. Rose, the Flower of Aether, returned to her home and worked once again as a guild mercenary. She protected the weak under the same values of the knights, until eventually returning to her old work as a florist. She did it all with a smile. In Alhadar, once the Rune of Guardians disappeared, it was decided the nation would stay as sovereignty, ruled by a council instead of an emperor, and it remained so for a long, long time. After the mediator eventually passed away, Mithra, the healer of sands, was chosen to fulfill his role. Despite suffering the effects of the spirit infusion, she had a relatively normal lifespan and was able to help everyone. With her help, the country rose from crisis. Of course, she returned the sacred treasures of the country, Lucifer's Comet amongst them. Cyan, the gentle giant I never used, poured all of his newfound funds acquired during the war in order to begin a groundbreaking project, the construction of an all-new port in Alhadar. He predicted it would eventually rival Weisport in popularity. Whether he succeeded or not, time will tell. Isaac, Mage of Light, returned to his father's shrine, where he had been waiting patiently for Isaac's return. Upon arrival, they both devoted their strength to restore the shrine to its old glory. 50 years later, he inherited the chapel as part of his birthright, becoming one of the leading figures of the Church of Naga. In the Western coalitions, thanks to being barely involved in the war, the recovery was quick and uneventful. Okay. The inspiring Sabaru bought a ship and set off from Braveheart when the war ended, to discover new lands. Eventually, he discovered an uncharted island close to Lumé. Though uninhabited, this effectively meant that he had, in a way, achieved his dream of becoming the greatest swordsman from another land. Say, the Shadow Seer continued to investigate quintessence and its implications in living creatures. She eventually published a thesis that made a huge breakthrough. While its details were lost to time, they would be discovered centuries later and used as base to develop what was known as the Gaia Theory. The priestess Mia took a different approach from her sister, and worked her whole life to learn magic, and help people stop fearing dark priests like her family, to allow them to be accepted into society. She succeeded. That's good. And Zoila, Gray took the throne as his father would have wanted. The people still called him the Dark King as opposed to Oliver's title, yet it was no longer meant as an insult, but as the one who guided Zoila through such a dark time. He made the first steps into the country's restitution. Oliver, the Lord of Light, supported his brother during his long-lasting reign. While the Rune of Heavens was gone, Oliver did not lose his foresight. While he was still worried that he might end like Vert someday. At the age of 30, he was named a saint after his premonition saved countless lives from a quake at Rakudo. Lewis, the laconic mercenary... Oh, he's the purple-haired guy. Okay, I was like, I don't even remember who this is. Took his last payment and retired from mercenary business altogether, letting go of his grudge and deciding to start his life anew. He smiled slightly more often. Crescent, the voiceless wolf, said her goodbyes to her brother and went on her separate ways away from the army. Despite her limitation, persisting for most of her life, she made a good living as a recreational archery instructor. Zero and Hazel, yay! Here's a partnered ending. Once Edward completed his task of destroying the weapon, Hazel and him finally acknowledged their feelings, and her family gave their blessings to stay together. They both suddenly disappeared later on. I don't like that. And Laurent, thanks to the help of Com and Zoila, the sequels from the plague were eradicated, and life soon returned to its normal state. In Com, the Leech tribe willingly chose to pledge their allegiance back to Com as their ancestors had, and so was reintegrated. Tolkien, the Com berserker, kept leading the tribe with the counsel of his father. Eventually, he became a warrior so strong, both physically and spiritually, that the whole village felt safe so long as he was around. William, the mighty hunter, was split between his ambition to reach new limits and his loyalty as a lease hunter, but eventually, his hunter pride led him to stay in the village, where he eventually became the best hunter in all of Lys. He was beloved by the people and popular amongst the children. Rowling, the Soothing Wings, remained a freelancer, acting independently from Lys, but nearly all of her contracts were meant to help the tribe. She ran them at almost no cost. The laughter of the village children was more than enough of a reward for her. Walker, the Heavy Blade, was reported dead in a tragic accident a month after the war. A man matching his description was found leading a peaceful life in the countryside. Oh man, is this going to be sad because of Maria? After the battle with the weapon was over, Hermes' mother miraculously recovered from her 4-year coma, just like Oliver predicted years ago. Schwarz and Hermes left their friendly rivalry aside from a moment, and the regent temporarily stayed Galilea to help Hermes look out for her, a show of undying friendship. Hermes himself left the army before the coming war. Elizabeth, the Prism Slasher, remained in Com as a researcher, where she continued her mother's investigation in chaos energy. She made leaps and bounds, though remained ever cautious about the dangers, in order to not repeat the mistakes of her mother. After the name of her family was finally clear, Josephine, the Lady of Steel, was the one to spearhead the reconstitution of the Holy Knights of Com, and became one of their most respected commanders. Her stoic expression was never forgotten, but neither was her occasional warm smile. Oh, this is going to get me copyright struck probably. Artemisa's tale was not forgotten. Once the Holy Knights of Com came to be again, the legend of the sacrifice of the Spear Valkyrie was carried on for several generations within the highest ranks of the Comite army. However, Artemisa's legacy is carried on by her son, Lowell, the Valkyrie's scion, a man who would become a legend in his own right. After Josephine rebuilt the Holy Knights from the ground up, and later stepped down from her role as commander, Lowell quickly rose to the position of the one and only commander of the Holy Knights, a post he held uncontested for so many years through skill alone that many thought he would carry it to his grave. Jaeger, the Wyvern's inheritor who never joined my team, faithfully served the regents for years after the war was over, and then disappeared from Com, assured that he had finally atoned for his sins. However, he never gave up trying to make good, and eventually, his name would appear in several grand tales. Blaze returned to his home Com and stayed in the army for the rest of his life, even after the war had ended. His soldiers always appreciated the care he showed to every person under his command. Oh, who is this? Oh, the Argent and Aurora, okay. Aurora and Argent also stayed in the army, and Aurora's smile never faded, nor did Argent's sharp wit. But once the war was over, they requested to be assigned as guards for their hometown. This allowed them to spend more time with their son, especially since another one was in the way. Iris, the no-nonsense writer, finally learned to trust her comrades and joined the Holy Knights for good, though not before revealing her past first. A rune knight who had gone rogue. Her friends always appreciated her sincerity and her strength. Mule the Wildcard documented her findings about her mysterious scar and sent them to the regents. She barely gave herself enough time to rest, before reporting back to them for one final mission. Oh, many agree that Cecil's tragic passing was the true catalyst for Noir's tactical prowess. Instead of falling into despair, Noir took Cecil's sacrifice as a source of determination, a cause to keep pushing forward for. I mean, that's good. He was remembered as a hero. Avalon eventually returned to Noir to her surprise. While the Rune of Ember's disappearance doomed the prototype to stay incomplete indefinitely, both of them agreed that it was for the best. Liam, the High Prosecutor, resumed his duties very soon, though an adamant ally to both regents. It is said that after the incident with the imposter, nothing ever escaped his watch. As for the regents themselves, it's been nearly a month ever since we returned home, after destroying the weapon, and we have already made leaps and bounds. It's crazy, huh? Yes, I've been able to help more people than ever. I'm glad I'm not being a burden. Oh, Angel, how could you possibly say that? Thanks, I'm happy to have you by my side. Oh, by the way, Liam asked us to come to the meeting hall. Let's see what he wants. There wasn't any comment about Maria. Oh, The Shade. Why the hurry? Oh, you're the Shade that helped us. I just wanted to thank you. So you got to meet him, huh? Hmm? It is pretty impressive. Do not worry. Now that the runes are gone, you don't need to fear that you will have to walk the earth for all eternity. That's a big relief, I suppose. You don't seem very convinced. I guess I never really thought of immortality as a curse. Have you ever wondered what kind of life would that be? You would be able to protect everyone you wanted. Cherish happy moments forever. But then I saw that vision, and now I know that if I never died, I would never truly be separated from them forever. Or I would truly be separated from them forever. It is a huge dilemma with no clear answer. Not even immortality is eternal, Schwarz. Speaking of visions, could Vert have foreseen all of this? The weapon, our journey. Is this what he meant by a great evil? Do you truly believe the weapon was evil? I can't think of anything worse, really. Perhaps, but it is a being created to destroy. It was born from the most destructive aspects of the rune, and of humanity. It is all that it knows to do, and it can and was meant to. All it can and was meant to. In that sense, it is no different than a twister or an earthquake. But that is not something that corresponds me to answer. What I can tell you is that what you did that day was a good to all of the continent. You mean what we did? You were there, after all. I don't know who this is. Then I am proud I could have been of help. Schwarz, we can't start the meeting without you. Hurry up. All right, just give me a moment. I need to finish speaking to... Was I supposed to know who that was? Schwarz? Nothing. Must have been the wind. Thank you for everything. Shade of the hero, calm. Oh, okay. Liam, I understand that you called me. That's right. Please sit down. Mithra, Gray, and Oliver already departed. Just the three of us now. As far as I understand, Vert had only married recently, so neither of the royals had any descendants, which means that we will have to stay for a very long time. We should focus the search for a successor once Albertheim is rebuilt. For now, let's focus on this. Then there's one last thing to take care about. Despite Elias's death, Weisold is not backing down, which means that we will have to take our campaign to Seraphim. They have also suffered the worst part of the Arcana Horde, being their direct neighbor. We also took a heavy blow, Galilea in particular, is in a critical state, We will need to devote resources to rebuild it. And all of the continent is in a similar state, either from the war or the Horde. Everything all right? We had one. No, 2 chances to stop the war before it got this bad. No, Schwarz, we made a choice. Stopping this war on its tracks isn't worth it if the price is taking the lives of millions of innocents, or turning them into a living hell. For what use it is to end the war, for what use is it to end a war? If there's no continent left to see it? You're right, I don't regret my choice. Back to the main topic. The Rune of Harvest is gone, which means that their main income source plummeted. Naturally, the new minister blamed the war and us for its happening. We have our work cut ahead for us. I mean, technically the Holy Rune's disappearance was our fault. Doesn't mean we should not learn to live without them. Maybe that is what will lead us to peace. We have alliances with Al-Hadar, Laurent, and Zoila, as well as 1 or 2 coalitions, and we could even give it a shot at reforming Gabriel's alliance. Weisold's already pretty crippled. The way I see it, the outcome of this war is so clear that the winner might as well be already decided. Rule number 1 of war is to never underestimate the enemy. But regardless, we mustn't waste any more time. I see chests! Gentlemen, at long last, the war's end is in sight. This cruel war has gone on for long enough. We finally have the chance to defeat Weisold once and for all. The enemy will surely be prepared for our assault, and many of us may fall. They are equipped with state-of-the-art weaponry, but they have an even stronger weapon, resolve. They will fight to the end, because they believe in what they are fighting for. But so do we! Each and every one of our soldiers wields the very same weapons, only 10 times stronger. And we will not stop until peace finally returns to the land. So, one last time, I need your strength. Black Knights, move out. Is this a secret chapter part? Oh, no, it's the end? Fire Emblem Code of the Black Knights, a hack made by... is that Michael? If it's not, I apologize. Okay, lots of credits. I don't know if I want to press X, because I feel like that's kind of disrespectful, but at the same time, pressing Z a bunch is going to suck. But props to all the people that worked on and contributed to this. Oh! The Averagist. I feel like I've seen him before. Schwarz Noir fought in the war against Weishold for another year and a half, bringing the total to 5 years. It was one of the darkest wars the continent ever saw, with massive casualties on both sides. I don't know if I let it go or if I need to press. I'll press. The war ended in favor of calm. Eventually, after finding a worthy successor, Schwarz Noir went away. Whatever their fates were is a tale for another day. But, like, don't I get a secret chapter? Going somewhere, sweetheart? Of course, Dad. This is my Halloween costume. Isn't a Halloween costume supposed to be scary? Well, since everyone is dressed as a scary monster, they need Isabella, the knight in shining armor, right? Haha, fine, fine. You finished your homework, didn't you? Of course, the history report is right on the table. Okay, then have fun with your friends. And call me on my phone if anything happens. Oh, this is Hazel and Zero's kid, isn't it? Yep. Incredible. Isabella's 7 now. She grew so fast. Makes me a little nostalgic, yes. I wonder how everyone is doing back there. If only we could go back and visit. I don't think we need to. Everything we need is right here. I've been looking through the stuff and I found this. I'll leave it here. This photo. Everyone's in it. I'm so glad I got to meet all of you. Did I somehow... Oh, good ending. A new tomorrow. Congratulations, you are a superb player. I don't think that's true. By clearing reaching the stars in less than 3 turns, you have unlocked the lost chapter. Do you want to play it? Well, the visual's off, but I'm assuming this is going to be a yes? The lost chapter in kind of ominous looking font. Okay, I did really like that ending though, even though I kind of wish I got to hear a little more about Schwarz Noir's ending, and Angel's. Angel didn't really get one. But other than that, I think it did hit everybody, but it seemed to go really fast. Okay, 82 years ago, Layton and the hero Calm. This is what I wanted to show you, Talion. Talion? You said you were working on it for years, right? I think it is wonderful that you finally found vocation as a smith. But still, why would you still make weapons? Even after we ended the Dark Wars? I had hoped we would finally enjoy peace, as we did when we were younger. Because, brother, we still need someone to keep peace at all costs. That is a strong ideal, and is what kept us alive this long. We may not be related by blood, and I still hold secrets, even to you, but I still consider you my family. Enough of that. What do you have in mind? We need something that can be used to protect the whole world from anything, should the need arise. This sword, Nell. It will adapt to its wielder's strength, their willpower. If this works, it can even stop those blessed by runes, like Aizen. Even immortal beings can be stopped by it, and also it... Calm? And I used a diffusion mechanism that allows for... What's wrong? What properties does it have? Why does it irradiate so much chaos energy? It is the reason it took me so long to make. I had to figure out how to insert energy from the rune. You knew the risks? Or you knew the risks. Using the rune is forbidden. Yes, I did. It is the only thing that will let us stop divine beings. Even if God himself turned against us, we would be ready. Well, I'd certainly like nothing like that ever happens. But why a sword, Calm? You were a mystic knight. Your true skill lies in spellcasting. You can barely swing a weapon of that size. Unless... You caught me. I made it like yours on purpose. I had hoped you would teach me how to handle one of these. I can tell you that is not true. A weapon like this is a tool of genocide. Please calm down. You guessed right. Nell is only a last resort against immortal beings. Someone who lives for that long won't survive with their morals intact. Even our ally Flynn will eventually... But if Nell is here with us, immortals will not rule this land. The truth is, I don't plan to use this weapon in open combat. That doesn't mean Nell will not be used. Should have known. Use it? You're planning to... Wait, what are you doing? Wait, huh? Talion? How could you, Talion? I should ask you the same. He was really going to... Right? I was acting in self-defense. Sir Talion, what happened? Someone broke in and murdered my brother. He performed such a heinous act and escaped. That monster left the blade he used to commit the deed here. Destroy it. Destroy that weapon. Was Calm actually going to hurt Layton, or was he just like... Whatever, I keep having those dreams. But I cannot seem to recognize either of those men. They do not belong to me. Yeah, also someone... I don't even remember what chapter it was, but someone said I did something wrong or like finished it too quickly or something to where... I think this guy was supposed to show up in some chapter and he didn't. And I don't know if that would have provided enough context as to who this is, but I have no idea who this is. Hey, sir, are you alive? Yes, I am unscathed. None of their blades pierced my armor. That's one relief. But what happened here? This is a slaughter. Yes, there were at least 30 casualties. They were all Elias's men. It seems those dastardly Black Knights had more of a foothold in Weisold than we anticipated. And, in short, those were Elias's wishes. I share them. I believe the war on Calm should not be reignited. That's why I beg you to reconsider. I understand, Captain Vera. I too wish to end the war. But it is no use if Calm continues to conquer everything. We must defeat them in the name of the world. But Calm already stopped conquering. Is there nothing I can do to persuade you, sir? History has already repeated itself. Should I remind you of their campaign in Gabriel? Yes, they attacked, in retaliation from Gabriel's threats. They cannot be held accountable for that. A retaliatory strike by Calm. That is how this war started. Yes, and I refuse to repeat the steps that led to it. You may be Prime Minister, but I will not allow you to act as a dictator. But this isn't Prime Minister Elias, though, right? Didn't they just bring up Elias? You leave me no choice. Me and my troops will stand out from conflict with Calm. And I will try to convince the other generals, so that they do not participate in this senseless war. Try. You are no longer useful. What's the meaning of this? Let the rain take you away. No, he murdered Captain Vera? Everyone, we must inform the other generals. I apologize, but you will not live that long. Ah, on guard. Is he a yellow unit? That's new. Fools, the lot of you. Oh, I'm controlling him. Okay, I still don't know who you are. Umbra, a mysterious general of unknown name and motivations. Has the Dirge sword, Nell's twin. And then some magic. I've got some dope-looking stats and some dope-looking skills. I can nullify every kind of attack? Potentially. I can't double people, but that's probably fine. So anyway, I have a task to exterminate. There are 10 people that I need to exterminate. So that's fun. Does this have a range of 2? Oh, 3. Okay. Well, in that case, these people are probably dead. My res is worse, so I think I will kill this guy. Let us begin. Oh, did I crit him? Sorry, dude. Oh, I get experience too? Wow. Yeah, come attack me and die. You jackass, you won't get away with this. And you will not get away at all. I mean, I like his demeanor of just being absolutely calm and just like, yeah, whatever. Dude, nice crit chance, bro. Doesn't stand a chance against my crit. Oh, you can actually do damage. Too bad you didn't. You could have potentially done 3 damage to me, man. You were the hope that Weisold needed. But you died. I'm sorry. You're crazy. Elias should never have allied with you. Yeah, so this isn't Elias. Only one of those senses is true. Oh, you can actually damage me. You could have potentially done 18 damage. You were actually the hope that Weisold needed. But now you're dead too. Is there anybody else who can damage me? Because honestly, you should. Are any of you gonna move? Wait a minute. Can I access the augury? Leave none alive. All right, cool, thanks. What else can I look at here? Why did I pull this up? Oh, I didn't want to pull this up. I wanted to look at these people. So these two aren't moving for some reason. You guys do. I'm wondering if I should pull out the Nosferatu or if that's like not really worth it. Wait, what happened to me not being able to double? I just processed the fact that I am doubling. Should I not be able to? Don't I have a skill that would make it so I'm not able to? Reinforcements? How could you murder your own comrade? Everyone, we must stop the general. He's nothing but a shade of his former self. A shade? Why won't you just resurrect him? That cannot happen. This communion you used is not strong enough. And even if it was, I would still have to reject your request. You're God. Why won't you just bring my brother back? I had acted out of fear. I was a coward, but he had done nothing to deserve this. Sir Italian, you know full well I cannot interfere with the experiment. Experiment? Is that all we are to you? LeMay, an experiment. I must know if humans and dragons can coexist. Or at the very least, if either species can live without wars. If either condition is fulfilled, the experiment ends in success. And when that experiment is over, what will happen to LeMay? What will happen to us? Naga, answer me. Are you just going to throw us away? Answer me, Naga. Answer me. Answer me! Why would you do this? That is none of your concern. You are a loose end. Did I kill him? Yes, come at me, fools. I will apparently destroy you all. Oh, you drop an item. What do you have? Why do I need a door key? Anyway, more reinforcements are here. That's a little annoying, but we're gonna go ahead and, Oh, wait, why do you hurt me? What do you have? Killer Lance? Who cares? I could also stay this far away, and it'd be fine, too. I will let you win. Die! Well, unfortunately for you, I outrange you. So you will indeed die. Even if you have Miracle, you're still gonna die. Oh, and you do! That's a bummer. For you. And me, because it's wasting my time. All right, come at me. Oh, more people. We're breaking through, but he's too strong. Too strong. I'm sorry, Princess Eve. We couldn't protect you. No, you... Those eyes. You're inhuman. Princess Eve of Calm, the true firstborn of King Abel. You faked your death and escaped Calm Palace as a child. Impressive. So it was you, the one who attempted to assassinate me. You're the reason I had to live in hiding all this time. You have my compliments. It was not easy to track you. And tracking your child will be no easy task either. I would appreciate if you saved my time and told me. And risk a succession war when you kill him? Huh. If anything were to happen to any of my brothers, be it Vert or Adam, my child Cain will be the future of Calm. Have I met a Cain? I don't remember. I will not let you lay a finger on him. I see, then you can burn down with this place. It was a pleasure to meet you again, Eve. Adam, I'm so sorry. Man, I don't understand Leighton at all. Oh shit, I'm getting crit. Or not. They're getting crit though. Bye. Oh, that was 3 experience. That was 9 experience. Maybe I will level up. That'd be exciting. Maybe Umbra's the result of some experiment by Leighton, and that's why he has the memories of him and Calm. I don't know. I'm very confused in everything. I might have to switch to my Nosferatu here pretty quick if I keep getting hurt. And apparently I am going to keep getting hurt. Umbra, you need some Aether in your life. Well, I'm halfway to leveling. Oh, he's gonna take forever to get to me. It's gonna take forever to exterminate all these losers. Wait, so when does this take place? I have no idea. But you guys can catch up to me quicker than this guy will. He's so slow, so I guess let's run this way. Well, since you're standing still, I guess I'll kill you. Everybody else will still run towards me, so... Everybody's just gonna exterminate themselves, basically. That's what I need. Impossible! How many people know about what's going on here? I don't know, you tell me. So far, the only ones who know about this vision are you and I. Alright, so Bert is telling Layton about the visions. It is a troubling premonition, and this shadow will surely destroy Lumet if not kept in check. I'm unsure about what should be our next step. You are a close friend to Father, so I figured you could offer me counsel in this. Bert, premonitions have never failed. I promise I will keep this in secret, but in return, you must be willing to do whatever it takes to stop this dark future from happening. Do you promise? I do. This path begins to diverge when Father dies. I'll protect him at all costs. And if I fail, I'm willing to stop evil, whatever it takes. I still don't understand his motivations. Like, he just talked to Naga and heard about... Sorry, not just. But... Layton got to speak to Naga. And knows about this whole experiment of the gods. I don't understand if he's trying to, like, make it succeed or make it fail. I don't get it. Thanks, I'm gonna need that, I'm sure. Oh. It was a valiant effort. I hate all this weird staticky noise with the dark magic sometimes. Don't know why that happens. But it sounds like my freaking headset's like crackling, which is not a good sound. When do I switch to Nosferatu? I'm almost at half HP. That's a little scary, you know? You won't even die if I do that, which is a problem. So, whoops. I guess I'll just stick with this. And exterminate more and more people. And slowly learn more and more backstory, even though I'm still just confused more than anything. But hey, I'm definitely gonna level. That's exciting. Not that I need it. Level me up, bro. Maybe I won't kill him. Just kidding. Alright. Give me the stats. Boo, I didn't get the stats. Don't attack me, I'm angry. My level up was shit. Although he might have no growth rates because he's like a special unit. I don't know. I'm gonna check. Yeah, sure enough. I should have known ahead of time that that was a thing. Oh, he's just the only one left? Okay, well, can I Nosferatu you to death? I sure can't, so I guess we'll just have to do this again. I also have no idea when I'm gonna end this episode. I mean, I'm assuming I'll finish this last chapter, see more story, and then I can end it. That'll be cool. Chapter clear. Story. Dialogue. Hello. What happened here? This is a slaughter. Oh. Okay. Yes, there were at least 30 casualties. They were all Elias's men. It seems those dastardly Black Knights had more of a foothold in Weisel than we anticipated. There are no survivors to my knowledge. Damn it. It's not enough for them to kill Elias, was it? What could they gain from conquering here? You were right. They have no honor. Calm must be defeated. Is the Prime Minister alive? I had orders to rendezvous with him here. That would be me, unless I am mistaken. Very well. I was meant to join this squadron, but seeing as they are all dead, I suppose now I am under your command. What are your orders? Send a legion to the Calmite city of Galilea. We must strike while they are still defenseless, or they will do the same to us. And tell the other generals that I have instructed them to continue fighting. It will be done, General. No, Prime Minister Layton. Then go. I await your response. But then why were you confused about these flashbacks? This should be enough of a sabotage. The structure should go down. Were you the one to save her? I couldn't thank you enough. Never mind. I'll keep searching for survivors. I'm not touching anything, by the way. Oh, I already knew I could trust you, but this? I don't know how to thank you for teaming up with Lazarus and saving many of my future soldiers. It is not an issue. This tragic accident should never have happened. I apologize for leaving the table early, but I'm very busy. Oh, and I'm glad you enjoyed tonight's wine. So he killed the king? Godspeed, soldier. As for me, I must not stop, not until Naga is replaced. I will do whatever it takes. I will not stop until I die, or God does. So he wanted to kill Naga, which I guess is what the weapon was supposed to do. Huh. Still, why does that involve saving Noir, and then also the bad ending was all really weird about him, like, converting her or something weird? Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it at all. But, yeah. That was Code of the Black Knights. This isn't actually over. I mean, I think I can just show you guys. Yes, I still have a save state right here. And I want to at least do the ending where we help him reforge the emblem. See how that goes. But I think that's all I'm going to do. So my series isn't over yet, but I did like the ending I got. I still wish I actually got some sort of, like, not closure, but just more with Shores and Noir, and especially Shores and Angel. Like, I don't think Angel got any mention, if I recall. So that was kind of a bummer, but it's whatever. But yeah, since this is like somewhat of an anime series, I feel like I should usually like talk about it. But I don't know. I mean, I definitely enjoyed the game. I had to play on baby difficulty because the intended difficulty was too hard for me. And I'm a little worried because people say that this one is the easiest ending, which I already felt like I struggled with. So helping Kayla reforge the emblem is apparently going to be harder, and I don't know if I'm prepared for that. Also, I can't remember at this point in time if Maria and Cecil were already dead or not. I genuinely can't remember when they died in my story, so they might still be alive. I have no idea. But anyway, I feel like that's a good place to wrap up. Appreciate everybody for sticking with me. Like I said, we're not finished. I'm going to go ahead and do this ending, but that's it. I know there are a couple other endings I could get, or like some more bad endings, but I think there are also other branching paths. But I'm not going to play those, at least not on video. But I think doing these two paths on video for the series is pretty good. It's at least what I want to do. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, I'm assuming you enjoyed the episode, so consider leaving a like and subscribing to join the Small Crit Club, and I will see you all next time. Bye!